What's up, guys? Welcome back to this channel. Every Monday we stock the shelves and restore this grocery store to the best it can be for the rest of the week. Thanks for coming back, and if you're into small business or finance, this is the channel for you. So please like this video to support this small business, and let's get into this one. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. This store has grown quite a bit in the last 3 years. We've started it from nothing, and we're at this point now. If you've seen any of our other videos, you've seen how many different products we've added, how many different freezers and coolers got added, how many shelves and improvements we've made in general for advertising, signage, just better store quality. But it's still such a long way to go because we're reinvesting so much every day, but there's so much room to grow, and there's so much that we need to still grow to make this place worthwhile for me and Felicia to take a decent salary from and have part-time staff available and full-time. That it's just going to be a long road that we need to be patient on, because I think that's where we struggle some days. We want things to happen so much faster than they can. And in the grand scheme of things, we have a lot of time to improve on any aspect in our lives, but we want things done now. So, every single Monday, Felicia stocks all the shelves. She does all the heavy labor around here. I get to make these videos and talk on camera. So you're going to hear some hustling and bustling and some grunts and kind of someone who's mad in the background all the time. That's Felicia. She's upset that she has to do the heavy lifting around here. I'm obviously joking. Fel, you want to come say hi? Hi. She's so busy, she can't even say hi anymore. Come here. They forgot about you because you haven't been in the videos for so long.
Hello.
She's in the coolers and in the freezers stocking the shelves. Wow.
And Ray also keeps it like below zero in here. So.
I keep it nice and cold to keep everything fresh. Like the produce needs to be cold, so I keep the place cold when we're not here. So to jump right in the numbers for the store, for all my accountant and number geeks and math geeks out there, I love numbers too. I trust in numbers. That's what business is all about. The first year this store did $360,000. The second year this store did $400,000. And the third year, with COVID in general, this store did pretty good. I'm going to say we did about $550,000 in sales. That's gross sales. I wish that was profit, but unfortunately there's a lot of expenses and a lot of overhead, and Felicia keeps buying Gucci flip-flops, so we really need to keep bringing those sales up, and that's the whole point of this video on how we're going to keep doing that into 2021. So I wanted to start a new series for this channel. I'm going to keep you guys up to date week to week how we're progressing towards the $1 million mark. And that's what I need to bring this store to. I need to bring this store to $1 million in sales every single year for it to be fully worth it for a long-term future in this location. We're always looking to expand, get new products in. There's kind of been rumblings back and forth that there may be a space in the nearby area that's a little bit bigger that would probably accommodate us a little bit better in terms of rent and what we can carry. There's a lot of limitations on this location. We'll get into that in another video. But this new series is going to be all about building this business to $1 million in sales, and we're going to start keeping track of it with these videos week to week. You'll know how much we made and what's coming in and what's going out and how much is selling each week. We'll keep you guys like you own this business yourself to give you that experience. And hopefully you guys can support us along the way with this new project that we're going to be undertaking. We really need to bump the sales up because, January we're not on track for that $1 million mark. So someone in a comment had mentioned the lighting in this store. I know it's kind of dark. I've been meaning to actually, again, invest in some better lighting in this store. But keep in mind these videos are always filmed at night, because we can only really do them after the store's closed or on a Monday when we're not even open. So they're always done around 8 to 9 when we're restocking the store for the rest of the week. So it is a bit darker in here. There's no natural sunlight. We have our shades down. It's dark outside. So keep that in mind. Yes, the lighting would improve the store by far. A lot of this, some of the corners have some, dark spots, and it doesn't showcase the product as much. So it's another investment that we need to look into for 2021. With that being said, our January sales missed the mark by far. We're trying to do about 90,000 or 80 to 90,000 in sales to reach our $1 million mark at the end of the 2021 year. January was our best January by far, but January is always the worst month in retail. People are kind of in debt from Christmas. There's nothing going on in January. It's a cold month. So we only did about 45,000 in sales. We do need to double that, and I know a lot of you will think, that's impossible. How are you going to double your sales? Mind you, it's always pretty much evident that January could be almost 50% of a normal month out of the rest of the year. So our summer months can be almost double what we do in January, and Christmas can sometimes get to close to triple. So that's being hopeful. Okay, we haven't exactly tripled 45,000 in the past in December, but we're on the right track here. Let's just put it that way. I'm gonna put a ticker right down here every single week on what our sales are, and you guys can keep track with us. So currently, as I said, we did about 45,000 in sales in January. Next week, we're hoping to, obviously grow that by a good amount. And it's going to take a while. We have to keep going higher and higher with our shelving to fit more product in here. Basically, at the end of the day, in retail, it's more customers and more product equal more sales. That's the very, very basic formula, as I would explain it to myself just starting. Get more product, get more customers. I mean, if you figure that out, you pretty much beat the retail game. We'll see what happens. I'm really hopeful that this will be our best year. We've been growing year to year, and I don't see a trend on it stopping. Eventually, we're going to max out this space and move into a bigger space, or probably knock down this wall and be able to expand. But we're going to see what happens. I mean, it's day by day around here. So one day's good, one day's not as good. But all I know is everything has to be better than January to hit that $1 million mark. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. This store carries a little... Okay, let's do it. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing, okay? This store, and this could be very valuable if you ever try to open your own business. This store carries a little bit of everything. I'm talking fruits and vegetables, cheese, milk, bread, general groceries, condiments, sauces, hot sauces, olive oils. You name it, I probably have it. But the one thing, and my biggest regret with this store, is there's a meat shop in the same plaza as the store that has a limitation on nobody in the plaza is able to sell meat as long as they're in business. So that one limitation could be the reason why this location always has a kind of barrier to it, or the glass ceiling, or the glass ceiling might not be the right thing. The barrier is the right thing on it to grow to its max potential. We have all frozen goods, pierogies, pizzas, you name it. I probably have it except meat. I can do hot dogs, I can do bacon, we can do sausages. But when it comes to deli meats for people's lunches, we can't touch it, okay? Unless we want to get lawyers involved and all that. That's the one thing that may inhibit this store for the long term. Is it really gonna, change, my salary too much? I don't think so. However, it will limit the amount of people that come into the store, because there's people that, base their whole meals off meat and deli and all that. I know I still eat meat and all that. So that's one thing we'll always be looking for. So if you're ever getting into a long lease, make sure there's no limitations on what you can carry, what you can sell, what your services can be. That's my one piece of advice for you guys. Just be wary of your competition in the same plaza, because usually there's only allowed, one barber, one small deli, one hardware store, whatever it may be. Watch your leases, because it may be limiting you for the long term. It is freezing in here. I'll give you that. It is very cold in here. I hope you like these angles that I keep setting up for this store. I want to showcase the whole store. But you're probably wondering to yourself right now, Ray, how the hell are you going to double your sales in 1 year? You barely even did 50,000 in January. And the answer to that is it's going to be complicated. There's going to be many factors that we have to look into. We're talking really pushing advertising, really pushing social media marketing, because we've done it, but we've done it very lazily. I can admit that. You know, we need to get more product into this store. We need to get higher with our shelving. And I know, you know, once you have one tomato sauce, you need 30 different varieties of tomato sauce. And the way that North Americans work is, sadly, you do need that variety. You need to give people a choice, because someone coming in the door may not want a tomato basil. They may want a tomato basil with olive oil. They may want a tomato basil with Romano. They may want a tomato basil with Parmesan. It really never ends. The variety we can carry in this store is endless. The vegan, the keto, the frozen ice cream sections all need to expand. So I'm looking to jam this place up with product that actually moves to the brim until the fire department comes in here and says, Ray, you're psycho. Get this crap out of here. This is a fire hazard. I'm going to keep filling this store with more and more variety than any store in the world has seen in this size space. So if you ever have a 1,600 foot size store in any area in the world, you let me know if they carry more product in this store at the end of December 2021. Yeah, that's it. Let me know, because I'm going to stock this store to the brim. And you've never seen a store stocked this much in your life in 1,600 square feet. This store is going to be so packed that people are going to walk in overwhelmed. They're going to walk in like, this is crazy. I don't know where to look first, because there's just so much inventory that I want to buy. Okay, I got a little carried away. And I realized this store's lighting really makes me have like dark shadows under my eyes. I promise you guys I'm sleeping okay. I'm not exactly 100% crazy or anything. It's just the store's lighting. Yeah, I do have some dark circles. I probably should wear those gel packs or whatever. But the store's lighting really accentuates it. What I talk about, when I'm talking about, you know, filling this store, I'm talking like almost to the roof. Like Felicia's going to roll me on a ladder to get a product down off the top. Like, see these shelves? Picture them even higher, doubled with a ladder right here. And then she's gonna be like, we need that jam at the very end, that prune jam. And she's gonna roll me on the ladder. I'm gonna swipe it down, come back down the ladder, and put it on the till for someone to buy. This is how they did it back in the day, okay, in New York. It's like a library ladder. You just roll yourself down and you get what you want. This is what you gotta do when rent's so high and you only make a couple bucks off each product. You really got to stock the store. And that's what we're doing in 2021 to reach $1 million in sales. And I hope you guys are going to be with me on that. And I hope you guys already subscribed, because, you know, I really want to prove to you guys that it's possible to make a good living in a small grocery store where you can be your own boss and you don't have to listen to anybody else, as long as you do, you know, a good job and satisfy your customer. But in all seriousness, guys, we are doing a lot of improvements to the store. We're adding more freezers again, because we realized people's diets do consist of a lot of convenient frozen foods. Doesn't mean they're unhealthy. There's some that are going to be unhealthy. We're adding a full-on ice cream line. We get asked for ice cream so much. And it doesn't stop there. We're adding inventory to every category of the Canadian food diet, I guess you can say. And just kind of thanks. Felicia's having some fun today, clearly. So we're just basically looking to expand this brand further than it's already been pushed, I guess, with more and more product lines that people return for. You really want to have a satisfied customer that comes in not just for one item, but for 3, 4, 5, 6 items every time. You want to avoid those people that just come in for one banana. That doesn't help you at the end of the day. So We're trying to get our customer that comes in to spend even more money and to get more customers. So this is the year I'm going to focus on those two things. We focused on them in the past, but I'm really pushing it this year. And I hope you guys follow along with that journey. And if you want to follow along, you know where to go. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to be doing a lot of different things this year, and I hope you guys really enjoy them. So thank you. Come again. Have fun. Okay, I have you guys balance on literally a pack of pasta right now on a nice angle. But I wanted to let you guys know, even $1 million in sales in this business isn't life-changing money. You know, you will make a very good living, but with all the expenses and everything else, you know, it probably boils down to $200,000 in net profit. And, you know, that is very comfortable for two people. But I mean, it's not going to make, this store is not going to make anyone a millionaire, is what I'm saying. You really start making good money on your second, your third location, or possibly a really big one size supermarket. At this level, you know, we're modest, we're comfortable. Even that $1 million in sales is what I'm trying to get at, is not going to be, you know, what people think it is. Oh, they hear $1 million and they imagine, like, you know, you're driving a Ferrari or you're taking a 6-month trip to Bali or whatever you want to go. But yeah, just to give you guys an awareness, you know, there's a lot of things that go behind the scenes that are very, very expensive, between rent, labor, upkeep of just general maintenance of equipment, reinvesting into inventory, social media, advertising, print advertising, radio advertising. They all cost so much money. So what you're left with at the end of the year is a lot less than $1 million, okay? Just to keep everything, you know, honest and truthful.